Hey everybody, Rob Gauthier, the ET Whisperer here. Welcome back to the Galactic Weekly Channeling. I know we have not had them regularly. We're just getting back to work. Thank you guys for your patience. I appreciate all your support, likes, comments, all the things that you guys are doing, subscribing, donations, all of that has been really, really wonderful. So thank you guys for doing that. I want to talk about this channeling. This is a very different type of channeling than I've done for a long time. And even though I've done this a few times, there have been kind of mixed feelings about this, but this one's pretty cool. It's a Sirian being, an aquatic Sirian being. I know that there's a couple different kinds of Sirian aquatic races, so I'm not sure exactly which race this is, but I do know that they're Sirian aquatic beings, and that these beings are the ones who are really heavy working with humans. Now, Aridif and Treb have talked about grid systems before, grid work, tying grids together, sleep state work with these types of things. I've heard them talk to people about that before, but this one seems to be a different type of energy. Like, it's the same grid, it's the same thing, but he explains it a lot differently. I don't want to ruin any surprises, but it's amazing how light and sound work with consciousness, and it's really great. So I hope you guys get a chance to enjoy it. It's a really unique one, and I really enjoyed it hearing it myself. I also wanted to mention that there are same week sessions available now. We changed our session types. We're no longer doing hour-long private sessions. We're doing 3 email questions between 10 and 15 minutes for those 3 questions. Aridif or Treb will answer your guys' questions, and it's very affordable compared to what our old session prices were. So if you go to etwhisper.com and go to the Book a Session tab, you can sign up and get an answer within a day or two. Sometimes maybe 3 or 4 days, but a lot of the time you get the same exact week sessions. So if you want to check that out, you want to get 3 questions asked for Trevor Aridif, go to the channel and check that out on the website, etwhisper.com. The one thing I'll say is a lot of people kind of wonder, how does it work? If you send in your payment and reserve the spot on the calendar, which is the day I would channel it, you'll get a link for a form. You fill out that link for the form and put the date that you chose, the specific date that you chose on the calendar, and then I'll channel it that day, and within a day or two you'll get a recording. I've been getting the recordings out usually the same day. I think there's only one night I've channeled where I had to get it to him the next morning, just because I was so tired. So yeah, check it out if you're interested in getting those sessions. They're highly accessible right now, and they're very affordable compared to any of the prices we've ever had in the ET Whisper back since I was doing donation sessions and free sessions when I first started channeling. So check it out, guys. Love you guys. Thank all of you guys so much for being a part of the ET Whisper. Kalina and I love you guys, and I look forward to a great year. We've got a lot of things going on. Check out the website if you want to check it out, and if you want to find out what's going on Patreon, hang out to the end of the video and I'll share about that then. Love you guys, and we'll see you next week on the other side.
Greetings to all. This is Aridif, that is Aridif, and this is its spell. We understand all of you desire to dive more deeply into the co-creation of galactic collective consciousness and understand that your own excitement to hold the vibrational co-creation exists upon your ability to perceive that in the greater universe and to perceive that greater form of co-creation with other consciousnesses that are developed in higher dimensions and can hold perspectives that are different in the human perspective. Now, in this moment, we will connect you to the aquatic Sirian race that exist within the co-creative sphere of Sirian consciousness as well. One moment.
Now, what would you feel if I shared with you that this moment, right now, I'm here to help you and your race? What would you feel if I told you that my mission in my own life is to bring knowledge to humans? What if I told you that hundreds of you who hear my voice, I've already worked with you in your sleep states, especially those humans who know their Sirian connection and who know the water, aquatic, and elemental energy? What if I told you that your affinity for the oceans and dolphins and whales is why you're connected to Sirius, because you feel that vibration. What if I told you that the nature of consciousness itself between Sirius and between Earth is already linked? What if I told you that the systems of the grids that connect our solar systems is being worked on right now? And what if I told you that some of you that work inside of the grids are already doing that work? What if I told you that the amount of our consciousness that works with Earth now is stronger and larger than it's ever been? And what if I told you this is what's helping many of the Sirian starseeds that live on Earth right now being more empowered to start working and to start giving that light consciousness to other humans? And what if I told you that all of these things I'm telling you now, I was meant to tell you, and I was meant to tell you now? And what if I told you you were meant to hear my words right now? It is true that this level of connection is soul acquired. This level of connection is divinely sparked and brought together through synchronicity of excitement and synchronicity of love. What if I told you that the vibrational frequency of humans' growth is not dependent on Sirius, but allows Sirius to convey growth with him? What if I told you that your growth and my growth go hand in hand? And what if I told you because humans are developing a part of their heart that they've never developed before, and reflects in the amount of love that we can share? All of the things I ask you if you understood is true. All of the things that I'm sharing with you now is something that we've worked for thousands of years, and something that humans have been working on since the very moment Sirius has become injected into human relations. All of these things, from pre-Dogon creation and pre-human to Dogon creation, Sirius has been doing. And we've done so with wisdom in mind. We've done so with harmonic light vibrations. We've done so with the sound vibrations inside of the harmonic light vibrations. And we've done so with encoding languages. The language of light. The language of sound. We are creating that for you. We are sending the signals of light and sound to you. You already have the light in your night sky when you look up and you see this very blue-white sparkling cluster of light pricks in the sky, and you see that most brilliant star that flutters between a blue and a light purple and a white, and sometimes a red, depending on your atmosphere conditions. That light is our signal to you. Yes, it is our star, but we are our star. You are your sun. Did you not think that being a human, you could be a part of your sun? You have to be a part of your sun. If you took all of your bodies and took the souls out of them and put them with the souls of every being that lives on Earth, and then did that in your past and future, you would have an equivalent of Earth's energy. That is Mother Earth. All of you combined is Mother Earth. And what if you did that with all the planets and all the beings that ever lived there, and brought their souls into one group and combined them? Then all of those planets would be your sun soul. And if your sun soul exists because you're a part of it, then you're sharing your light with us. You can't help but to share your light with all that can see you. The beings that live hundreds to 1,000 or so light years away see your light. They can see the reflections of light from your planets, but your soul is a part of that light. Our soul is a part of our light, so we want to share with you an encoding that we want you to listen to, but we want you to wait. And we want you to wait until the time where you're able to go outside in the night time of your planet and look at Sirius. Watch the colorations. Try to find it as close to the horizon as you can, because the disturbance in deflection of light in your atmosphere gives it the best appearance of multicolored spectrums, because it diffuses the light through your atmosphere and shows the different spectrum possibilities with our light encodement. The first light language is sound, and this sound will be difficult to work with through this human. This human's throat and nose have condition of difficulty maneuvering due to atmospheric conditions here on Earth and weather-related conditions in his local environment. But we will create a sound that is perfect for you. And that sound gone through him, while you look at the light and take the sound and take the light into you, then you will be a pivotal place for the grid to anchor more of our consciousness, and your consciousness will automatically come to our own planet and anchor human consciousness there, and not just your collective consciousness, not just the whole collective of human consciousness, but your independent vibration signature, because your intention knows that you are sending that to Sirius, and your intention feels the desire to share your light with us. Then your light becomes more powerful, and then the experience of the human consciousness being here becomes more personal. This is how we build our relationships, family. And yes, I called you family. Yes, I use that name. How dare I call a family member a family? We know that you're family. You have our genetics. We have your genetics because our genetics are a part of you. Feel this gift that we want to share. Take in the gift that you want to share and receive it. And when you feel that energy and you know that that energy exists, welcome. And I share my light with you. I share my sound with you, and I receive yours. Thank you, humans, for participating with your intention and with your love. I hope that you received what I have given with my light and with my love. And our Patreon who helps support me have the free time to do the extra channeling here. If you're interested, go to ET Whisper Patreon, which is patreon.com/ETWhisper. $22 a month, you get access to 2 different channelings per month. One where everyone sends in ideas, we put it in a poll and vote for it. The second is a Q&A. Everyone sends in their questions and their desire of Aridif or Treb answering it, and then we ask the questions, and then we go through them randomly, and whoever's questions get picked goes there. So if you want to be a part of that to get access to that extra stuff, and you want to help support us get more content out on YouTube, the link is in the description. Love you guys. Thank you guys for your support, and I'll see you on the other side.